Greetings, story lovers. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a truly enchanting tale from the heart of Africa. A story filled with wisdom, magic, and a tortoise who's way cleverer than he looks. Get ready for the clever little tortoise and the talking drum. This isn't just any drum. It's a drum that speaks, a drum that dances, and a drum that can turn an entire village upside down. You won't believe what happens when our little shelled friend decides to shake things up. So, grab your coziest blanket, maybe a snack, and let's journey together into this captivating adventure. I promise you'll be smiling by the end. Let's get started. Once upon a time, nestled deep within a vibrant, sun-drenched land, lived a community of animals. Among them was Tortoise, known for his slow pace, but also for his incredibly sharp mind. Tortoise might have been small, but his brain was always buzzing with ideas. One day, a rumor spread like wildfire through the forest. A magnificent, talking drum had been discovered. This wasn't just any drum. It was said to possess magical powers, able to speak and grant wishes to anyone who found it. Naturally, every animal in the village, from the mighty lion to the swift leopard, dreamed of finding this incredible treasure. Imagine a drum that could talk. The thought alone filled the air with excitement and a little bit of playful competition. Many brave animals set out on the quest. Lion, with his powerful roar, ventured deep into the jungle. Elephant, with his massive strength, stomped through dense thickets. Monkey, with his agile leaps, swung from tree to tree, searching every branch. But alas, days turned into weeks, and none of them returned with the legendary drum. They came back tired, defeated, and empty-handed. The drum remained a mystery, its location unknown, its magical voice unheard. The other animals began to lose hope, believing the drum was nothing more than a myth. But Tortoise, he listened carefully to all the stories, piecing together clues, observing where the others failed. He knew that brute force or speed alone wouldn't be enough. This quest required something more, something clever. Tortoise, being the thoughtful creature he was, decided to try a different approach. He knew he couldn't outrun a leopard or outstrength an elephant, but he could certainly outthink them. So, instead of charging off, he took his time. He spoke to the wise old owl, listened to the chattering birds, and even observed the tiny ants marching along their paths. He gathered all the wisdom he could, planning his journey meticulously. Finally, one quiet morning, Tortoise announced, Tortoise, will go and find the talking drum." The other animals chuckled. "You, Tortoise, you're too slow. You'll never make it," they teased. But Tortoise just smiled, a twinkle in his eye. He packed a small, sturdy bag with a few essentials and slowly, steadily, set off on his adventure, full of quiet determination. His journey was long and arduous. He crawled through thorny bushes, navigated tricky streams, and patiently climbed over rocky hills. Other animals would have given up, but Tortoise kept going, one determined step after another. He wasn't focused on speed, he was focused on observation. He noticed things others missed, a subtle shimmer in the air, a peculiar plant, a faint, rhythmic humming sound carried on the breeze. He followed these subtle clues, knowing that magic often hid in plain sight. After many days, when his shell was dusty and his legs were weary, he finally arrived at a hidden clearing, bathed in an ethereal light. And there it was, sitting majestically beneath an ancient baobab tree, the talking drum. The drum was even more magnificent than the rumors described. It was crafted from the finest wood, adorned with intricate carvings, and shimmered with an inner glow. As Tortoise approached, he felt a strange vibration in the ground. He cautiously reached out a tiny claw and gently tapped the drum. "Who dares disturb my slumber?" boomed a deep, resonant voice. Tortoise, though startled, quickly composed himself. "Oh, mighty drum," he replied, his voice clear and respectful. "I am Tortoise, from the village yonder. I have traveled far, drawn by tales of your wisdom and magic. I seek not to disturb, but to learn. The drum chuckled, a rich, rolling sound. Many have come before you, Tortoise, with greed in their hearts. But you, little one, speak with kindness. What do you truly desire? Tortoise didn't ask for riches or power. He thought of his village, of the joy and unity they longed for. Mighty drum, he said, my village has lost its cheer. We have forgotten how to dance together, how to celebrate our blessings. I wish for the gift of music, the gift of shared joy, something that will unite us and remind us of the happiness that comes from being together. The drum vibrated, and its voice softened. A noble wish, Tortoise. You do not seek for yourself, but for your community. Very well, I shall grant your wish, but on one condition. You must promise to share my music freely, never to keep it for yourself, and always to use it for good. Tortoise solemnly agreed, his heart swelling with anticipation. The drum then began to play. It wasn't just sounds. It was a symphony of joy, a rhythm that made your feet want to tap and your body sway. It played melodies that told stories of ancient times, of laughter and friendship, of the beauty of their land. Tortoise felt an incredible energy surge through him. He thanked the drum profusely, promising to honor its condition. One more thing, Tortoise, the drum added, you must not reveal how you found me, or my magic will fade. My gift is for all, but my secret is for the wise. Tortoise understood. With the drum's magical rhythms echoing in his shell, he began his journey back, carefully, purposefully, determined to bring this joy to his people. Word of Tortoise's return spread quickly. The animals gathered, curious to see what he had brought back. They expected him to be empty-handed, or perhaps carrying a small, ordinary pebble. But then, Tortoise slowly rolled into the clearing, and with him came the most enchanting music anyone had ever heard. He placed the talking drum gently on the ground, and with a soft tap, the drum began to play again, its vibrant melodies filling the air. The animals gasped in amazement. This wasn't just any music. It was music that made their hearts sing, their feet dance, and their spirits soar. Even the grumpy old bear started tapping his paw. The entire village erupted into joyful celebration. Animals who hadn't spoken to each other in ages found themselves dancing side by side. Lion and gazelle twirled in harmony, while monkey and hippo clapped along to the infectious beat. Laughter filled the air, brighter and louder than ever before. The talking drum had indeed brought back the village's lost cheer, uniting everyone in a beautiful symphony of happiness and friendship. Tortoise watched, a contented smile on his face. He hadn't brought back gold or power, but something far more precious, the gift of shared joy and community. He had kept his promise to the drum, and its magic filled every corner of their lives. From that day forward, the talking drum became the heart of their village. Whenever there was a celebration, a challenge, or simply a need for a little extra happiness, Tortoise would gently tap the drum, and its magical music would fill the air, reminding everyone of the power of unity, kindness, and cleverness. The animals never forgot Tortoise's wisdom. They learned that true strength isn't always about speed or size, but about patience, intelligence, and a good heart. And Tortoise, the small, slow creature, became the most respected animal in the land, proving that even the littlest among us can bring about the greatest change. And so, dear friends, that brings us to the end of our enchanting tale, The Clever Little Tortoise and the Talking Drum. What an amazing story, right? It just goes to show you that sometimes the quietest ones have the loudest wisdom, and that true magic often lies in bringing people together. Remember, it's not always about how fast you go, but how thoughtfully you navigate life's journeys. If you loved this story as much as I did, and you want to hear more tales of courage, cleverness, and kindness, please make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your friends and family, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on our next adventure. We've got so many more incredible stories waiting for you. Thank you so much for watching and for being such an awesome part of our story-loving community. Until next time, keep being clever, keep being kind, and keep shining bright. Bye for now.